puts up a tough shot. Passes around, goes in at the buzzer. Working it down to 2 to 1, a deep three. Oh!
It's population.
That's how you win a game.
It's population. We hustle every day to find picks. You can tell us if you want to get rich. It's population. We robbing Underdog and PrizePicks. We the best in this biz. You ain't telling us shit. It's population. We love making money quick, fast. Cooking up a team card. The whole crew about to smash. It's population. We do it for the fam, so everybody let's cash. The dopest team you ever seen. Winning money, stacking G's. Boogie setting traps, but they'll never catch me. Some people get addicted like rats to the cheese, but I got one obligation to bring Johnny to his knees. Holding back the props till the morning he knows. They'll be fishing in the shack, plotting nukes with the bros. Only with craw, never reload. Underrated to my amigos. We go with honest, we seeking the bloods. We know when a fucking cheat code. Party that I'm sweating, it can't be good for my health. Some might call it making bets, I call it investing in myself. I'm picking props like stocks, population for the win. Got my sips in by the buzzer now, let the games begin.
Unbelievable. Just perfect. He did it.
It's population. It's population. It's population. We do it for the fam, so everybody let's cash.
We are here. We are live. What is going on, man?
What up, bro?
Oh,
How
chilling.
you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just, looking at all this green from the weekend, It's been pretty nice. Can't complain.
Killed NFL, man. Then our UFC came through.
Man.
Before that,
And this is an NBA show, so we're used to killing NBA. Man,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to get too cocky and too arrogant and too, when you go too far and you're feeling too good, that's when you start losing. So I'm trying to just keep cool, not give bookies money back when there's only one game type of thing, So just chill, stack the money.
for sure, man. I'm with you. But yeah, UFC was awesome. The core 3 parlay we dropped later on Friday night hit. Battle was a little scary because obviously something's going on with him, man. Since he missed weight and he just did not look right, but he just did the old clinch and against the cage and held on for us. And then we had a 6-leg one that we shared parlay. There were some sweats that we got lucky with, man. Gone. Should not have won.
The UFC we got lucky a couple times.
Yeah, the fight to not go the distance with Choi.
And I thought the battle one could have gone either way with the decision. We already know the gone one's like, whoa. We didn't even deserve to win that. I mean, we'll take it now, but
yeah, because we've been on the wrong side of that before. So
right,
hit a 10-leg.
That's crazy. You need to frame that.
Yeah, bro, that was sick. And then we hit the main PrizePicks 2-pick shared too, just based on like fight script theory. So on significant strikes. So it was overall, man, we hit on all platforms. NFL was amazing. You killed it. And then, now we're here on a Monday. Light work today. 1 NBA game, 1 NFL game.
Yeah.
So it seems like a chill day.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We do some analyzing today. We do things that we haven't had time to do today, which is nice.
Yeah.
We hit it hard again. Actually, there's not many games tomorrow or Wednesday either, right? I think there's 2 NBA.
Yeah,
games.
it's because of the cup, cup games.
Right.
They happened last year too. Because we got 2 quarterfinal cup games tomorrow, and then all throughout the week. But yeah, I'm checking up on news. I don't see anything new as of right now. The only thing we're waiting on is Cat. So we got Knicks at Raptors, 231.5 total. Knicks 6.5 favorite on the road in Toronto. And the big news is Cat is questionable. Campaign is also questionable. One of their key bench guards. So Cat missed last game. I think it's knee tendonitis they're claiming. but I don't think it's anything serious. If I had a guess, which should never do with NBA coaches, especially Tibbs, but I mean, I would say that they rest him because they play on Wednesday, and it's a Cup quarterfinal game for them at home versus the Hawks. So that game is obviously way more important, so they can advance to the semifinals in the NBA Cup tourney. That's just the lean. I'm not sure. I think the bookies think he's gonna play because they opened his Brunson's line at 24.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
If they thought Cat wasn't gonna play and they wanted to be safe, they would have opened Brunson at 26.5, 27.5. But
Right.
Brunson's lines have kind of moved up a little bit the other day. So
Now, is there anything that would open up? Because you know how I always like to do it. My favorite time to win money is when news comes out and we beat the bookies to the computer. So, if Cat's out, is there anything we can run to, or is it just kind of because of the team?
it would be Brunson for sure. But I mean, look, his lines have gone up. It's 26.5 in some books. Like I said, last night he was 24.5. Now that could just be the public driving that
Right.
up. But yeah, it would definitely be Brunson. We'll just start with the Knicks since you brought
Okay.
that question up.
Cool.
I like Brunson regardless, but obviously like this line is pretty high to sweat and a potential blowout, and also if Cat plays like just usage, sharing it with him. But if Cat's out, then yeah, it's even a boost. But one thing I noticed about the Raptors, so they've been a team to start the season that we've really targeted with centers, right? And the big reason I looked into that, did some digging around, and a big reason of that is they were terrible on pick and roll defense against bigs because Pirtle wasn't doing drop coverage, and whatever center and forwards were out there, they were following the ball handler on the pick and roll, and so they had two guys on the ball handler, and the ball handler was just passing easy layups to the center that was rolling, or the roller on the pick and roll action. So they now have changed that, and now they're doing what they should be doing, and they're doing drop coverage, and they're not following the roller. So I mean, they're following the roller on the pick and roll, and that's really limited the scoring upside of bigs now. So now they went from like bottom 3 at pick and roll defense on the roller to like top 7. And I'll just give an example of this. Let's just take a look. So early in the season, if you look at like Jokic killed him, AD killed him, and let's show why. So like here's Jokic setting the pick and roll, and they both follow the ball handler there and leaving Jokic wide open for a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, they both follow Westy.
Dummy heads.
Again, AD smashed them with this. Here's the pick and roll, setting the pick. Both follow D'Lo, wide open jumper, AD.
What are they doing?
It was just bad coach, like defensive scheme.
Like a high school team.
Yeah. See, they both follow LeBron, easy cut to the basket. All beginning of the season they did that, but they switched it, man. Now it's like Halliburton went off, Luka went off, SGA went off, all pick and roll guys. And that's they're just leaving the pick and roll guy open now. See, Pirtle went back and followed Miles Turner. You tell he made an emphasis, right, to like follow him. So this is something obviously been working on because they were so bad on pick and roll on the roller. So great spot in that sense if they continue to do this new defensive scheme for Brunson, because that's what he rolls, right? Pick and roll defense. See, he's kind of staying back with Miles, letting Halliburton just get an easy cut to the basket.
Right.
Luka, same thing, man. So I mean, we should see Brunson run this all game long. Whether it's Precious setting the pick or Cat. See, Pirtle went back and dropped coverage there on Lively. Yeah, so not only is Brunson going to work that pick and roll and scoring, see now Toronto's bottom 5 in pick and roll on the ball handler in the pick and roll action. But they also foul at the highest rate, so they're allowing the most free throw attempts, especially to guards. And Brunson, we know, can get to the free throw line, right? So many things working in his favor here. 33% of his points come from the pick and roll action. Majority of his other points come from free throws. Two things that the Raptors are struggling right now with. See, Luka recently had 30 points. Halliburton 30 points. Even Rozier is probably one of his best scoring games, 17 points. And then Donovan Mitchell at 26. So, but prior to that, see, if you look back in October,
a lot of reds, and then it turns green.
It's a switch.
Yeah.
So somewhere in here, the switch happened. They had to do it because they were just why give up high efficiency points near the rim instead of just like letting a guard beat you from the outside in low efficiency shots.
Ren says Brunson threes for the win. Does that kind of fall in line with what you're saying?
Yeah, we should have some open threes. But I mean, with that, you're kind of losing the free throw potential because he should have a lot of free throws opportunities here. What is his free throws at? 4.5, man. Come on.
Uh-oh.
I mean, if you're on PrizePicks, obviously we're not going to have this in the books. I'm kind of looking more as today from a book perspective because, like, Fliff or whatever book you're in. Because I think.
Real quick, if anyone's watching it and you haven't hit the like button, please hit it for us because that's what brings a few more people in here. And we're sitting in here with one game still streaming, so hit the like for us. This is a winning show, man. I think we won almost every single day. So you want to be subbed here, you want to hit the like, you want to join the Discord. This is some real shit. Not even talking shit. Okay, anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to split it up, if you're on PrizePicks or Underdog, it's split up. Do his free throws in one and threes in the other, or points. Makes sense. I mean, he should score from both avenues here. Free throws feel really good, though. I mean, if you look at the data, I just updated the data. I do it every week, every Monday, in terms of, like, DVP rankings and then stats on, like, opponents allowed. Raptors still, all season, have been number one. Most free throw attempts allowed. So
yeah, you've been spot on with the free throws. I know the first, I want to say, month or so, it was crazy. I know we kind of went to same game parlays lately, and we've been focusing on other things. But have the free throws still been crazy high hit rates, or have you just not really been?
Yeah. I only take them in like the most prime spot, like teams that are like top 3 in fouls, or if their teams are bottom 3 in fouls, and if there's like scenarios where it's a blowout, less minutes projection, whatever, then take the under. But no, yeah, when I only take advantage of that on PrizePicks because they're the only ones that offer them in an Underdog. So take advantage of it.
How's this one feeling today, though? I know there's only one game, but
it feels pretty solid, man. Even if Cat plays it, then you can even consider his free throws too. Josh Hart could get fouled on an offensive rebound putback, but I don't want to do that. I want to rely on that. But yeah, Cat and Jalen. If Cat plays, both are live, and you can just split them up. I wouldn't play them in the same card, but.
Ren said, "Prop bin on his free throw thing."
Hey, I mean, it's a line that take advantage of on a site that only like 2 sites have it. So,
I mean, if you're gonna just give us the average and you can find the matchups the right way, I mean, that's a little advantage right there. So, makes sense. Sure. I wish we could do stuff like that, just one pick, because then we'd really be able to hone it down. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like, imagine if you could just do one you loved and put a couple hundred on it, and just you'd really focus on that. Sucks.
Yeah. Well, we can maybe find a goblin or like an alt line on PrizePicks that we really like, that we think is pretty slam dunk, and just the payout will be less, but we'll just treat it as like a single play.
If you love a free throw in the future, or you really love the one today,
yeah, I'm with that. In terms of single game parlay, I think that's the way to go today. Obviously, it's only one game and forces us to do it, and we already like doing it. So
I love it.
I think for now, before the Cat news, if you want to take it now, I mean, I think I'm going to alt his Brunson's points down. 19.5 or 17.5 is not bad value. 19.5 minus 390. It was minus 350. It went to minus 390. But obviously, if Cat is rolled out, they're either going to remove the 19.5 and you're just going to have 7.5 and then 17.5 major juice on it,
Can you show us his Can you show us on Props Madness his hit rate at like 19.5?
Yeah.
Plus, you like this matchup a lot, right?
Yeah.
So, even better.
He's at 82%. And then let's take Cat out. I think he's only missed 2 games. He had 31 points. So.
Oh wow, yeah. Cat's out. Smack.
Right, but if he's in and you take the 19.5 right now, it's still okay. Like you're protecting yourself.
What do you think it'll go up to if Cat's out?
His normal line will probably go to 27.5.
And then we do 19.5, and that minus 390 would be like what, 500? Probably.
Well, so what I noticed what Fliff does sometimes, if a player gets super juiced or line completely, there's like a huge line movement, they'll just remove some of the alt lines in between, and they'll just make it like a drastic jump. It'll be like throw a regular line, and then it'll be like a really low line at really high juice.
Oh right, they're like fuck you.
So they could definitely do that and just like remove the 19.5 and then make it like just have the 17.5 and 14.5.
Right.
At really high juice.
And Fliff is pretty quick about removing stuff. Right when news drops, they disappear.
Yeah, they'll lock it.
Yeah.
And then adjust. Yeah.
Matt has a good one. He says if you're on Dabble, Brunson's at 4 free throws, 4 flat. So that's pretty dope. And five attempted as well.
It's a good call out.
Yeah.
I like it. I would just do, instead of attempted, I would just do the 4, because if he goes the line twice, then I feel better about him making all 4.
Right.
Taking 4 attempts. Okay.
So we can take that 19.5. I feel good about that. Just, beforehand, we're focusing on one game today, so.
Yeah, and let's find some pairs for it, man. So on the Knicks side, even if Cat plays, I think we can consider an alt line here for OG or Mikal for their scoring, because they're pretty favorable lines right now for a single game parlay. Like if we take Mikal down to 9.5 points, we're at about an 87% hit rate. Good matchup for him too. OG returning back to
inconsistent junior.
Yeah, turning back to Toronto for the first time. They're gonna do a tribute video.
Oh, you think he's gonna do something? Okay.
But
I like Mikal a 9.5. That sounds pretty doable.
Yeah, like you see OG, man, he can 3 of 11. I know Mikal's shooting is not as consistent, but the lines are just a little bit more favorable. Let's compare. Mikal is like minus 1,000 at 9.5. It's a good parlay for single game builder. And then 11.5 is minus 560. If you look at OG, it's probably pretty similar. See, 9.5 is minus 3,000. So I was leaning more towards Mikal just based on value and market shopping here.
Right.
And if we take OG down to 9.5. He's at 82%. Mikal is about 87%. So
what happened in those 3 games in a row? There's something. What was going on? Do you know? Like, that's crazy.
He just shot bad. 3 of 15, 3 of 11, back-to-back games. 2 of 10. You just went through a cold streak there. So the Mikal 9.5 seems a little bit better. Now, what's kind of interesting here, guys, is look at this. DK has OG at 17.5 points. Minus 125. Same with the ESPN bet, sports bet as well. Pinnacle, massive juice, minus 142 in the under. But Fliff, minus 115 for under 18.5. In terms of value, that's good value on Fliff. A little scary if they force feed him in his first game back in Toronto. But in terms of value for Fliff, you rarely see that type of value. So. The market seems split on him. Some are 17, about half are 17.5 or 18, and the rest are 18.5. So, with juice on the under.
Hey, if there's anybody new in here, I just wanted to pause because we only have one game, anyways. But we have a few people in here, I'm sure, that have never been here before. If you could hit the like and you can sub if you wish. I'm just saying, we've been winning pretty much every day. We're just getting back into YouTube, so the numbers aren't as high as they should be because there's money being made. So hit the like for us if you don't mind. We'd appreciate it very much. Continue, sir.
Same here. Appreciate it. Okay, so that's 2 Knicks pieces. Let's go to the Raptors side. Scotty's been playmaking, running point. Potentials have been there, averaging around 18 potential assists, 16 to 18. Not the best assist spot. It's about average. I mean, Knicks are allowing right there in the middle, but they're 14th in the overall assists allowed. They're about average on defensive rating overall. They're top 10 in points allowed in the paint, though. So now the one concern I have, I don't want to take his normal assist line or his normal RA line because Kelly Olynyk is back in the mix now. He played 1 game already. So this is his 2nd game back. Played about almost 15 minutes in that first game. I'm sure he's going to stay in the low side of minutes here. I mean, probably still less than 20. But if he gets any uptick in minutes a little bit and plays alongside Scotty, that could hurt him a little bit. It's playmaking because Kelly O, that's like his thing, man. It's help setting the offense with the pick and roll, and yeah, he's just gonna set screens and pass it off. So take that in mind. But I mean, Scotty still had 14 assists with Kelly O playing in that game. But something to consider. Now, who that will affect though is the Turtle. His minutes probably are going to be on the lower side for this relative to his normal minutes this season. He's gotten up to 36 minutes in some games. Some games 38, 37. He's not going to play that anymore with Kelly O back. And then obviously Mogbo, the rookie, he's going to get his normal 20 minutes. So Pirtle's probably going to be looking on the lower side of 32 minutes as Kelly O's minutes maybe go up a little bit. So that's going to hurt his overall potential. They had his, let's see, PRA. Look at this. Oh, man, DK changes. So DK was around 26.5. ESPN bet 26.5. But Fliff has him at 28.5. Huge discrepancy there. Only minus 125 for the under. A lot of other books still have him at 20.5, but it's split, man. Some at 27.5, some 26.5. For me, it's just not only the value on Fliff at 20.5, but also the potential of not playing full minutes. But it's Pirtle, man. This guy does not respect your coins. You take his under, he'll have a monster game like he did in this stretch.
Right.
Or if you take his over, he does absolutely nothing, like in this Pelicans game. Right? So I don't know, man. He's risky. So keep that in mind. And then Abaje, his minutes are just dwindling away. He's playing around 20 minutes. I think you can take a stab at his PR under. Last 2 games he's playing 20 minutes. He's not getting there. Let's set a filter on this for minutes. Let's put him at 20 or less. 20. Let's put him at 24 to be conservative. All right, so if he plays 24 minutes or less, he's had 0 PR, 5 PR, and 6 PR. So I like our odds there. He doesn't play in blowouts, so he's not part of the cleanup crew. If we look at last time Raptors had a blowout against OKC, he checked out in the third quarter at the 4-minute mark and never returned because of the blowout. So it's actually better if it blows out because his normal rotation, he checks out at that 4 halfway point of the third quarter and usually comes back in sometime in the fourth. But if it's blowing out and the starters are pulled, he's not going to get that fourth quarter rotation. You can consider second half unders on him too with that in mind. But his lines are low for sure. I mean, 11.5 PR. Because you see when he gets minutes, he can get it. But as of right now, the current rotation, the way it is I project him for about 20 to 24 minutes. So
Ren says, how do we feel about Jalen Brunson's assists today?
I'm staying away just because I don't ever play his assist because of Josh Hart. I only play it if Josh Hart's out.
Okay.
And I can't figure out why. I mean, they just switch off, dude. Like, Hart will have these spike assist games. Other games, he just has like 8 potentials. And Brunson will have like massive assist spike. Like here, last game, Pistons, 8 potentials. Yeah, see? Like Hart. Other games, he can have up to like 15. He like doubles it or not. And then, that game that he had 8 potentials, let's look at Brunson. He had 10 assists on 23 potentials. But then other games, Brunson had 8 potentials, like Hart, right? So they're switching off, dude. I don't like that. I don't want to guess what the scheme or strategy is going to be. It also just depends on how the Raptors treat him. But based on the recent games, I showed you the videos of, I assume they're going to do drop coverage and have man-on-man defense on Brunson. So, back to Scotty, the assist. Yeah, so I like the alt line at 4.5 for this SGP. Rebounds, alt it to 4.5. Pair those together instead of doing the RA straight up, because you can't do RA and then the individual assists and rebounds for SGP. That gives you a little bit more boost to the odds and value. You separate the RA out. So let's do that.
I like that.
Where are you, Scotty? All right. This also protects us against potential blowout. I think he can still get this assist at 4.5 and rebounds in a blowout. We can double check that. Okay. Add those two. We're at minus 195. And then let's add Mikal.
Yeah, that Mikal, man, if he can't get 10 points, jeez, bro.
Right. We're at minus 145 right now. So we add one more, we're going to be near even money line or plus money. So let's finish it out. Grady Dick, all he's doing is shooting threes, right, man?
Yeah.
5 of 14, 4 of 8.
And having people make fun of his name. Still.
Yeah. Still.
Little kids, little immature kids around here.
I see my alting is 3-point prop. That's all he's scoring, man. It's from 3.
We're not going to get a blowout today, right? Not very high chances of that.
The 1.5. We shouldn't get a blowout. Minus 120. Man, the 1.5 was nice. It's not on there anymore as an alt 3-point line for him. Because his normal line is 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
But Fliff removed the 1.5. It's plus money if you just want to take a straight bet on it, but I don't want to do that with Dick. So, yeah, I think you could add that 0.53 made, and that would put him. Said he has a 94% hit rate on that. Only one game he did not make a 3. And that was against the Kings. He only played 24 minutes. But he should play, anywhere from 30 to 34 minutes today. Yeah, that's minus 120. If you want to get into plus money, other option is to just take the Knicks alternate point spread at. Oh, they removed it. They had plus 5.5 at minus like 800, 600, and that really boosted it. But now they removed it, and they only have the plus 3.5. Now, my only concern, this isn't a slam dunk because the Knicks have that Cups quarterfinals game on Wednesday. They could overlook the Raptors here and not really care, especially if Cat sits and rests. And this could be like a trap game where they just let it go, and if they lose, and they get ready for Wednesday. So, on paper, the Knicks should easily win, especially if Cat plays, but might just stay away from the spread with that in mind. So, we just have to find another option, or I might just go with the minus 120 with Grady Dick's 0.53. But if we wanted to alt OG down, I don't even know if it's worth it, but if you alt him down to 9.5, and then you add That's minus 120 as well, and then you add Dick's threes. Or if we want to go something Josh Hart related, especially if Cat's out, his rebounding should obviously get us there. Get there in an alt line situation at 4.5 rebounds, something like that. Now we're at minus 105, but I don't want to add too many pieces and have to rely on so many different things hitting. So it's kind of pick and choose on that, but I would say the core for me is going to be Brunson at 19.5, and then the Scotty RA split up, and then Mikal is 9.5 points. How do you feel underrated?
I don't know, man. I hate it when it gets to be too many things. I want to
exactly. So that's why I'm trying to keep it around here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it around here. So
it feels like the Brunson and Bridges are locks. The other ones, I shouldn't say locks, but feels like if those don't hit, I mean, that's just what you got to deal with in life. But the Scotty ones, 4.5. I mean, I don't know. That one feels like is the
they're both 92% hit rate.
Are they? Okay. And we're not gonna. What's the chances of a blowout? You think? 20, 10, 15, 5?
With
Shouldn't
the
be a
Raptors, I would say in this scenario, probably 30%, 40%.
Because that's really the thing that's gonna get us, or could get us, right?
Let's see the last blowout. They won by 26 and only played 13 minutes. So let's put him down to 32 or less. He's cleared the assists in 32 minutes or less. The rebounds, he didn't clear in just one game against the T-Wolves. And that was because it was his second game back, I believe, from injury. Or first game back.
He should get 5 rebounds.
It was his first game back, so he only played 27 minutes, and he had 3 rebounds. But in a blowout, it looks like he's still going to play about 32 minutes. Shit, in this game, they lost by 37, and he still played 31 minutes.
What did the Knicks give up? Like, where are they ranked as far as giving up assists and rebounds to?
Rebounds, they're number 1 rebounding team. So they're allowing the least rebounds. And then assists, they're average. They're like 14th. Yeah.
How does that hit you? Does that make you want to take assists more, or you already knew that, so you're like, whatever, I like them both, regardless?
Yeah, no, the assists, if I had to choose between two, I'd choose the assists.
Okay.
For sure, but it's just how volatile rebounding is in general.
Right,
but
right.
4.5 rebounds, man. If for Scotty Barnes playing minimum 32 minutes, I feel pretty good about it. I mean,
okay.
If we take it back to last season, let's just look at head to head. He had 9, 6, 6 rebounds in the 3 meetings. One was a blowout. He played 33 minutes, lost by 26, and he still had 6 rebounds.
Man, this app is so sick.
Yeah.
You almost don't even
let's look
another site.
Let's look at last season, just like overall, if he plays 32 minutes or less. No, but let's put him at 28 to 32. So 2 games he didn't get there, Jazz and Celtics.
Can you show me the Fliff thing again? Like, what do you remember what the odds were for each?
No, I don't. We can look.
Rebound 16.
Minus 1,600.
And then what was the? And the thing is, minus 1,600 in a normal thing we'd be like, hell no, I don't want to play that. But in these same game parlays,
it makes a big difference.
Yeah. So the rebounds, they're about the same. Okay. Assists and rebounds are about the same. I don't know. I mean,
I'd say, like, just for example, like if we take out the rebounds, it goes from minus 145 to minus 185. So it's a huge, like,
yeah.
Even the minus like 1,000 or above can really improve the payout.
Well, do we still love Brunson even if Cat's in though? Like love, or just a little love? Is Brunson gonna get under 20? Probably not, huh?
I don't think so. I mean, not in this matchup.
Okay.
I mean, 19 out of 23 games he's hit this. Played awful against the Nets, 3 of 14. And then the Pelicans, he only played 26 minutes.
So yeah, I mean, I personally don't mind if those are our favorite four. I don't mind minus 145 on the day. It's only one game.
Sure.
I just want to feel confident in what I'm cheering for today, and if that's the four things we're cheering for, fuck it, minus 145. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Or what about?
I mean, you throw.
Do you like anything as far as like spreads in this game at all, or you a little worried because Cat, you don't know which way you would go?
Yeah, I feel better about taking Knicks like plus 3.5 if we knew Cat was going to play. But Fliff was smart today. They didn't give us like options to add like Knicks plus 8.5 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Okay.
They're smart, man, because like I said, they had it at up to plus 5.5. And they had plus 5.5, plus 4.5, and now they removed both of those, and now it's maxed out at 3.5.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, it's not a slam dunk just for the fact that the Knicks are going to be focused on Wednesday, the quarterfinals for the Cup, and this could be like an overlook game where they just want to go through the motion, get through playing in Toronto, and get ready for that Cup quarterfinal game on Wednesday in 2 days. So, but it's also the Raptors. I mean, they could just easily, which they should, handle them.
Okay.
But it's in Toronto. It's not a far travel for New York for the Knicks, but they did have to travel across the border. So, yeah. It kind of sucks that Flip did that, but it was smart because we could have used one of those, like, plus 8.5 to 10.5 or whatever.
Right.
Because that plus 3.5 is like, okay, so the Knicks don't win, then we're only left with like 3 odds happening or chances of like either lose by 1, 2, or 3.
Right. See how yesterday you were like, Suns are going to win or should win. And then you were taking it up to 5.5 to feel good. And I was like, oh man, my feel good and your feel good is a little different. I want 13.5. I want it to be almost 5. Right. But
on the dot.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're thinking like, I mean, never know what's going to happen. You want everything to be 90% feel if you're going to throw 4 things together. So, yeah, I mean, because we only have one game, I think if you like those 4 the best, I don't mind riding with minus 145.
Oh,
or is there more that
sorry. The other one, is RJ. Like, he should.
He's actually been overachieving like crazy, right? Feels like he has.
It's a revenge game.
Oh yeah.
Here. If you take him down to 14.5, it's a 90% hit rate. I meant to mention this one.
I think that one even feels pretty good. And it's 7.
Yeah, you can do 11.5 too.
So what'd you take out? You took out Scotty rebounds.
Yeah. Let me add that back. But yeah, you can go with the 14.5 too. Or minus 120. If you want to just roll with 11.5. 11.5. He's hit it in every game but one. And it was against the Bucks.
I would say this though, bro. To be honest, when I see 5, I start getting like, they all feel like they're gonna happen, but really something happens every once in a while where you're like, oh man, you never know who it's gonna be. Someone gets hurt. Who knows what it is? How can we? I mean, you could definitely play that, but how could we do one that's only 3? Is there a way, like maybe someone you really think's better? Like, obviously, if Cat's out, we could push Brunson up, but we don't know that yet. Is there something that we could play a tiny bit better odds where we could only just have 3 things instead of 5. I don't know what it would be, but because
it would be bumping Brunson up.
What about, can we bump RJ up, or is that too scary?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The 14.5. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that might feel, to me, at least to me, that would feel a little bit better. Just so we don't have to hope for 5 things.
You do that. I mean, minus 125.
Bridges better get 10 points. I mean,
He
come
got to
on.
get 10, bro.
Yeah, like, come on.
How many times you gonna get it? Twice, right?
Yeah,
3 times.
3 times. But we also like this matchup today, right? So
Yeah, I mean,
you better get
it's
10.
average.
It's average.
Like, they're pretty. Besides, like, now the pick and roll ball handler, which are really struggling against the Raptors, everything else is pretty average.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to go with the turtle under, but you never know. I mean, he could do turtle things and show up and burn you.
Yeah. Too bad they don't let you go
But
up to 35.5 and get a minus 1,000 or something.
Yeah.
But oh well.
They do. Underdog, I think, has Pirtle. You get an ultimate up to like 29.5 PRA, and it's still like plus. It's still 0.82x, so it's not terrible. But this is kind of my line of thinking. I can add Gritty Dick's 0.5 or 1.53 alt here to the list too, but
Well, I'd say if you like the assists for Scotty instead of the rebounds, if you had to pick one, I think that's probably the one right there. Unless we think RJ's going to fuck up. The other 3 you sound pretty sure about.
I think he shows up against his old squad.
Okay.
He's that kind of guy. He's motivated, even though it's in Toronto and not. Yeah, I mean, it's not at the Knicks, but
I'm with it. I don't really like RJ, but he comes through a lot more than...
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him. Never thought he was that great, but...
He seems pretty consistent with his numbers. Every time I look or I bet against him, he says, hold on. I'm just a little bit better than you thought.
Yeah. I mean...
Unless you get those assists after... who was coming back that time? You were like, RJ under assists.
Yeah.
Who was that? It wasn't Brunson.
It was Scotty.
Scotty, that's right. Yeah, that was murder. Those kind of things. Then we can go under.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was this game. Yeah, against OKC.
That was fucking.
Or no, sorry. It was T-Wolves. He got 3 assists on 7 potentials.
Yeah, that was great.
That's the game. That's the game that Scotty returned. Was that T-Wolves game?
Those ones right there are the ones you go in a couple units. I got to remind myself to do that every time. Okay. So, yeah.
But these are all the games with Scotty playing. And he's gotten the 14.5. Some games just by barely. But tough matchups like Cavs and OKC. He
got us. RJ, score 15. Mikal, score 10. Brunson, score 20. Scotty, get 5 assists. I mean, come on.
Scotty's got it. He's hit the 4.5 every game but 1. Come on, Scotty.
Yeah.
Last season he had only 4 in one of the games against the Knicks. He had 16 potentials, only 4 assists because, man, his players just did not make their shots.
Well,
but that was last season.
It's either that one. It's either throw Scotty up to 14.5, or not Scotty, sorry, RJ up to 14.5 from 11.5, or throw Brunson up higher and hope Cat's out, and then you're really going to win with that one. For sure, almost.
Yeah, let's see.
It's I just don't want to get to the thing where I'm pulling you away from what you were doing, and then
No, but yeah, there's really like if you pull him up, you're just playing his regular line. At 25
Oh,
and a
they
half.
don't go. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
it was meant to be.
it was meant.
I think that's
Let me know what you guys think. If you guys got anything else, I mean, I'm sure OG's gonna be a popular play with the revenge narrative here, but his line's pretty high, man.
Well, I'm gonna get that in
And-
for the cat news. Got to do that.
Yeah,
because they're not gonna get that if cat's ruled out.
and yeah, Josh Hart. I don't mess with Josh Hart, man. Just because his main role is to rebound and playmake, but then Brunson playmaking affects Hart. Obviously, we just looked at that, so it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Unless you just like, and I never play his scoring. But if you all, I can't believe he's cleared the 9.5 in every game but one. That's crazy for Josh Hart. If you want to play Dance with the Devil and Hartman, 7.5. Cleared every game. It's minus 1,000. There you go. And that gets you in plus 20.
No thanks.
I can't play Josh Hart points, dude. I can't. Like, look at last season, dude. 69% hit rate on just 7.5 points.
Oh, we're
yeah, he's getting it. Why is he scoring so much? I didn't realize how much he's scoring, bro.
You know what I just realized, bro? You know what? Well, actually,
Oh, wait, no, sorry, that was not right. Wait, no, okay, it was. Yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking we were at minus 145, but I forgot we're at minus 125. I took Scotty's 4.5 assists out, and it's minus 155 instead of minus 125. But I mean, Brunson 19.5, RJ 14.5, and Bridges 9.5. Like, how good do you feel about that? Pretty good, right?
That's pretty solid. Yeah.
Scotty getting 5 though, assists for sure. I like doing everyone one by one for you, and then you say essays for sure, and then I see what you say. I see how long it takes you to say it, and then I analyze how long it takes for if I'm going to put it in my bet or not.
He should.
Okay. He should. We're minus 125, guys. Did I post?
Oh, yeah. Or
Is that the?
go Josh Hart 7.5 points. You won't do it.
I will not. Somebody else can. Not me. Josh Hart's only for an under when they bump him too high, like that PR that
Yep.
one time.
Yep. Same here.
Okay,
Yeah, minus 125, man. It's not bad
I'm with it.
for a single game.
I'm with it.
This is high confidence.
Yes.
Well,
High confidence at minus 125 is great. Minus 125 means, hey, bro, the Bengals are playing the Cowboys. You take the Bengals, I'll take the Cowboys. $10 if you win, $10 if the Cowboys win, $10 if the Bengals win. And minus 125 is pretty similar. So, I mean, it's not bad, bro. It's not bad if you think about it like that. Minus 125 is almost your money back. $5 to win 4.
Right.
And you
right.
feel really good about it. So, how can you beat that?
Yeah, I would say RJ is probably like the riskiest one out of all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well,
At
we
14.5.
we put him up there. What
At
happened?
11.5, I think that's like that's pretty. It feels pretty
Extra
good.
extra crazy, huh?
Yeah, but yeah.
But honestly, I mean, I've seen people bet minus 195s because I just did that. I put him at 11.5. I just took out Scotty Barnes' assists also, because really the sweet spot is around 2 or 3. Once you add 4, they start taking away your money. But Brunson 19.5, Bridges 9.5, Barrett 11.5 is 195. And I know it sounds shitty because you're like, fuck, man, I bet $100. I'm only winning 50, but what are your chances? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, bet 1,000.
Yeah.
You want to win 500?
Especially
Sorry, go ahead.
for a single game too, man. Like the reason we're spending so much time like breaking the value down and value shopping is just, yeah, This is where the bookies get a lot of money, is on these single game slates, man. Because people trying to parlay a bunch of stuff together with limited options and juice lines. So,
Yep. It's all about the value. We're going to make 1 million bets. Got to make sure we get the right money in here. So,
yeah.
if I put Scotty 4.5 assists, we get minus 150 if we put Barrett down to 11.5. And
Yep.
you said Barrett's your most feared one. So,
At 14.5, yeah.
Right.
Just because.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm honestly okay with 150. That's me though. You know me. I'm 150. I'm 1,000% okay. I just want to win. So, everyone's different, but
Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, he should get the 14.5. But look at his games. So many games where he just gets over that by one bucket. So, I'm going to have like a 2 or 3 bucket cushion here on a high confidence safe parlay.
cool.
But yeah, if for other parlays that are not what we'll call high confident SGP stacks, definitely think we can consider Pirtle's PRA on Fliff at that value at 28.5 minus 125. Abaji's PR, like I said, at 11.5. Under for both of those, and then just link it, tie it to one of the, like a Brunson 19.5 points or something else we talked about, and that'll get you into plus money at with a 2-pick parlay. So I think I might do that as well, but maybe I should stick to my rule and not mess with Pirtle. But I do like that Kellyo is back and the Knicks allow the least points in the paint. So, head-to-head, last season, 12 and 11 points, PRA, 25 and 21. This season, has not played him, so.
Turtle the turtle.
But if we take him, let's take him down to 34 minutes or less. 33. 32. Let's put him up at 28.5. He's only hit that in 4 of his 11 games this season. And that's what I project him around 32 to 33 minutes here. So, I think the value is on a 1-game slate. It's not bad, but Pirtle, I will say, has been playing a lot better this season. Anything else, guys? You got any NFL plays? Or we'll call it a day.
AOD says he's taking Joe Burrow over 1.5 touchdowns and RJ Barrett's points altered down to 20. So he's probably looking for that plus money. I would think. But yeah, Joe Burrow should get 2 touchdowns. I mean, he's been murdering in Dallas. So he should. I don't like betting that kind of stuff, but
What, touchdowns?
yeah, just offense for football in general. I just don't. It's just not appealing to me. Unless I will say the one thing I do like on offense is the alt passing yards, because those are that's the one thing that's more consistent in my opinion. Where it's not even my opinion; it's just what it is. If you find the right defense in the right matchup and you alt down like that. Like, Burrow's probably going to get 200 yards. I mean, I know those numbers are terrible, but like we were doing with this basketball game, you know? I mean, the 224 even the 249, I mean, he should get there. Mm-hmm. Those are the one things that I personally feel good about betting.
Right. Because we can't pair it with the SGP, but
right.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is And what I found is football, there's so many players on the team, and there's offense and there's defense. So it's like, depending on the game script, if you bet offense, what if the game goes sideways? It's super quick, and your receiver, your running back doesn't get the ball. But quarterbacks have the ball every fucking play. So that's why those passing yards are always the one. I mean, obviously, if a team runs over the other team, they stop passing. But they usually already
Bengals
have
aren't going to
passing.
run. You already know Burrow. They just throw it, right? So
They should. But yeah, that's the only
What'd you-
thing on offense I like.
do Burrow and Brunson at 19.5.
You could. I personally try to get it down to. I mean, it is Burrow. He should get there, but I like more like 200 yards for 220, 224 they got, but that's getting shitty there at that point. But I mean, you could.
Yeah.
You could. I'm staying away.
I totally get it.
I just like saving
Your
money.
bread and butter, the tackles.
I just like to bet when we all know the feeling when we know we love the bet. If we only make bets then and we pass when we don't feel that way, we're gonna win, bro. Oh, so why do the other ones? I don't need to do the other ones to have a good day. I'm fine not betting. So I keep it like that. It seems like my account balances have grown a lot faster. Now that's the goal.
That's smart. Yeah. It's
Mental.
smart,
It's all mental, huh?
yeah. Self-control.
Yeah.
One quick shout out. Fliff does not have Pirtle's points up, so it's kind of weird. Like, they have his PRA at the highest line at 20.5, but they don't have his points. It's kind of interesting. I mean, the market's also split on that at 13.5 versus 14.5 points. So, but he is on my ban list, so I might just stay away, guys. But I wanted to point it out for other people that might consider him. Abaji's 11.5 PRs, not bad value on Fliff. If you want to take a chance with him, with him only playing 20 minutes, because some of the books he's at 10.5, and yeah, I think PrizePicks bumped him down to 11 flat. Oh wow, okay. So I wouldn't play it on PrizePicks, obviously, if you had a choice between PrizePicks, Underdog, or Fliff. Do we miss anybody? Any players? Talking points? I don't think so. I think we covered everyone, right?
Yeah, just one game. We definitely went through it. I think it's fun though to do it this way, because then we can just talk about value and focus and learn about other things besides having 10 games and scrambling. So it's a good thing. We'll do it again tomorrow and the next day when there's only 2 games. I think it'll be nice. Regardless, we win a little bit of money, we'll be happy.
Faux show.
Fun.
If Cat is out, Precious probably is going to play, 28? Probably 26, 28 minutes again. Split the minutes with Hagbatori somewhat, and Sims will pick up some minutes. Yeah, so all 3 of those guys, Sims, Hagbatori, and Precious, will split the front court. Just throwing out there for planning on once news drops. But all 3 of those guys are not playable, in my opinion. So, especially Precious is like second, third game back. Let's check the news one last time before we head out. No news. All right. Well, we'll be back at it tomorrow. 2 games, cup games. Should be good, but should be blowouts or blowout in one of the games. I mean, the Bucks don't blow out the Magic team without Banker or Franz, and then we'll have the playoff series rematch of OKC and the Mavs, which we've seen that matchup a million times over. All right, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow. Good luck. Underrated. talk with you soon.
Sounds good, man. We will keep it light today, and like I said, we'll focus and just get better at betting in general, and we'll continue forward. I mean, we got all our life to bet, bro. This shit's only gets better. I mean, shit, it's easy. Well, I shouldn't say that because then the betting god slapped me. Let me rewind. It's not easy.
It's
not easy.
It's all about self-control, man. All about self-control.
Word up. All right, you guys. Appreciate you, Joshua. We will be in the Discord soon.
All right, guys.
Late.